Hi, it's me, Amanda. Delirious wanted to know how to make an omelet. So I'm going to show her how to make an omelet. Hopefully it will do good because sometimes I break it. Okay. First I'm going to make, I'm sure she knows this part. You make your eggs just like you're going to make scrambled eggs. So you put them, I always put them in a different bowl. My friends always do it right in the pan, but I think they're crazy because I always get some shells in the thing. Today I'm not. Yay for fresh eggs. I do 3 in my omelet. I don't have any meat to put in my omelet today, so I didn't have any bacon because we forgot to put it in the fridge. Whoops! And look, I was not prepared, so I'll use my whisker. I usually use my fork, but I have this cute whisker, so I'll whisk it. I whisked my eggs. Like I said, I normally use my fork. I always put in my eggs either milk or water. Since I didn't get everything prepared, I will not put milk. I will put cold water, and we will wash in dishes. Yes, I have a lot of things full of nasty dishes. So I put a little bit of water because it makes them fluffy. Did not turn to preheat my pan like I normally do. Maybe. And I'll fluff them up some more. And then I'll just stick that in the sink because we're going to do dishes here in a minute. And then I'll get pepper and salt, which is on my dirty table. This is how I do, because it is never ever prepared nicely. Usually this is all full of dishes too. We've been trying to stay on top of it. Beep, beep, beep. Whoops. I always spray the pan with Pam, or I use generic. And this one's canola oil, just so it doesn't stick. Like I said, you would put the meat in while you're fluffing it if you had meat. We don't have any bacon or bacon bit. You can either use sliced cheese, or I prefer shredded cheese. It seems to melt better, but you don't put that in until the last. And then you sit there and watch it. Not really. Like I told you, you wait and wait and wait. It takes a long time because I wait till it starts cooking up around the edges on top. Because I guess when you said you made an omelet and it looked like a scrambled egg, is you do what I used to do and you turn it too fast and then it breaks and it turns into scrambled eggs. And my mom told me what happens is if you turn it too soon, then it breaks. So she told me you start waiting till it starts, well, even with scrambled eggs, if you wait until it starts, you know, turning into eggs on top, then the whole bottom is done. But as you see, zoom in over here, Patty. If you see, it's not cooking on the edge, so it's still real runny on the bottom. We just get to watch the eggs. And I always turn it kind of high at first, because you can always turn it down. Plus, I'm usually hungry when I'm cooking. I don't know about you. And Mom said that's my other problem, is I wait till I'm hungry to cook, and then I don't. And then I'm like, hurry, hurry, hurry. And I'm not as patient. And so that's why my stuff, like my chicken fried steak, the batter falls off because I turn it too soon, because I'm like, be done, be done, be done. Instead of letting it wait till it's ready to turn. But you can see how it's starting Come zoom in. See how it's starting to bubble? Like there's bubbles around the edges. Can you see it on the thing? See there's bubbles on the edges because it's starting to turn in. I don't want to really touch it. Yeah, see how it's jiggling. But you can see how it's starting to turn white and it's starting to solidify. You just kind of wait. Just you wait. Just you wait in Reagan's, just you wait. Have you seen that one, Hattie? It's My Fair Lady. We must school you in the old musicals because they're just very, very good. But now I'm slinging egg everywhere. Get in there, egg. I'm going to wipe it off with a paper towel. Because since that's the raw egg, when I go to switch it, it'll won't do anything. Won't give me like E. coli or nothing. It just makes it harder to turn it. I know, and like watch pot never boils your eggs. Take forever to cook when you're hungry. Do 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 do. Jeopardy music. Sometimes like if I'm making sausage or something, that takes forever too. So I'll be making an omelet, making something else, and then you're still sitting here going do 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 do. And Addie doesn't eat omelets, so she wants scrambled eggs when I'm done making this omelet. She was hoping that this was not going to take all the eggs, and I'm thinking, Lord, I hope this omelet don't take 24 eggs, because we had 24 eggs in our fridge.
That'd be a big omelet.
That would be huge. I don't think I have a pan big enough for that. Girl, I don't think I could eat 24 eggs. You know I barely eat like 3 eggs. I'll be like, can't swallow that much. You know my swallower gives out fast nowadays. I probably won't even eat all this little 3-egg omelet with some cheese. I'll be like, okay, Addie, take it away. Because my swallower done quit. My tummy will be hungry, but my swallower quits. And I'm like, really? Oh, okay, see, look, it's starting to, see how it's starting to get, it's kind of getting, no, not really. Come on, pan. This is my good pan, too. I tell her when she does the dishes, I tell her, don't put this one in the dishwasher because it has all the Teflon. And she's like, what is Teflon? And I'm like, the non-stick stuff. Because it's my really good egg pan. Because it's still non-sticky. So it's good for flipping omelets and eggs because they don't stick. My other ones, people have used metal. See, this is plastic. And they have used my metal one, which was my grandma Bert's. And I'll show it to you because it's over here. Because I don't use it for nothing because it's metal. See? And I don't use it for nothing because I don't have a pan. But I don't think you can see it. Yes, you can. Come over here and see. It says Bert's only one scratched in there from way back in forever. Like the 1940s, because when she would take it places, they would either send her home with none or send her home with 20 of those because they would send her everybody's spatula like that, and then she'd be like having everybody's good spatula from like, you know, the potlucks at church. And so she just scratched Bert's only one so that they would not send her home everybody's good spatula because they all look the same. Because, you know, when you go to the church for potluck, then you go home with everybody's thing. They get mad because you got my good spatula, Bert. No, I was not my fault that everybody sent home the good spatula. Okay, see, come look. All those spaces down there, they were black earlier. You can rewind this video and see how they were black because you could see the pan through it earlier are starting to turn white because the egg on the bottom is cooking. And that's because that was just the white part of the egg. But you really don't want to do anything with it yet because it's not, it takes forever to make an omelet. Delirious, because it's very time consuming. Especially the bigger you make the egg. But I like to make it in this little pan because it makes a fluffier, fatter omelet. Because when you make them too thin, they're not very fluffy. But like I said, I wait until it starts cooking on the top, and then I lift the edge and pour the runny part underneath because then it cooks under there, so that when you flip it over to do the top and you put your cheese and stuff, then it doesn't break because it's mostly cooked. That's something my mom told me I was doing wrong. Wrong or right, I don't know, but it just seems to work and not turn into scrambled eggs, because I was doing that too. And I touch it a lot, and then I just wipe it off. Sometimes I don't, but today I am, because I don't know, just because I'm making a video. I don't know. And poor Addie, she just woke up, and I'm making her take a video before I feed her eggs. She's like, I don't care. I'm not having to do dishes because that's what you were going to have me do while I'm making this omelet video, do the dishes. So she's like, yay, and now she's yawning and like falling asleep. Don't fall asleep, you're the videographer. Nope. And you can wiggle your pan too, because you can tell. Look, Addie. See how you can wiggle the top of the pan and it's not. You can wiggle it, it's not doing on the top yet. It's still too wiggly to turn. But it's starting to cook, so I'm gonna turn it down. Because it's starting to, I can hear it. You can't probably hear it on the video, but I can hear it starting to sizzle too much. And that's cooking too fast for eggs because it's gonna burn the bottom.
I can hear my tummy growling.
Oh, I wonder if they heard it on the video. That'll be funny. It's growling because it smells the eggs and it says, yay! But see, now it's starting to solidify around the edge right there. Just right there. Isn't that weird? Not all over there. Just that one spot where I keep poking it. And over there. But see, eggs are funny because once they start cooking, they start cooking. Hear it? You hear it, Daddy? Mm-hmm. And see, I lifted it up a little. And then I just let all that runniness run under. But I turned it down just so it wouldn't, and then I squish that back down. It won't hurt, it'll just be bumpy. Eggs. I always have to check on this one, make sure it's on the burner all the way so it doesn't cook uneven. It's weird. Say okay. We're almost done. My battery's running out. No, battery, no. And then I go around the edge. Loosen it. And then I come back over here where I already kind of lifted it. I'll flip it. And it broke. Ah! But I stick it back together. And then it's wiggly, see? And I go, whoop. Come here. Haha. And then, see, it's going to cook real fast on the other side because there's hardly anything. Now usually while I'm doing this, rinse that off because that's all raw egg. And it's going to be done, so I'll rinse it real quick. Just the raw part. And then I'll set it on my napkin. And I'll put my cheese. Because it's already, if I had meat, it would already be in the egg. But I don't usually cook my cheese in it. And I put cheese on half. Like lots of cheese. I can smell the cheese. Yummy, yummy. Shut the cheese. Oops, I'm walking in front of her. Keep having them walk. And then put the cheese on the wrong half. And then you fold it in half. It doesn't take long once you flip it over. See, it's already done. Boop. And then I go boop and see the cheese is coming out the other side already. And it's done. There you go. You have an omelet. Nope, it's hot. Thank you for watching my omelet video. You can stop it. Bye.